Good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 184 of House and Garden Flipper. We are going back to the old lady's house, where we are going to finish off. I think yesterday we finished off the front garden, or the last session we finished off the front garden, but this session we're going to finish off the pool and patio area and make a start on the barbecue area. So this is what the front yard looks like so far. And we are heading into the back. Just a nice simple garden for a small family that's just starting out. So last session we got this section done to a certain degree, and this session what we're going to do is just see what sorts of plants we can put in this side. So we have tall coniferous shrubs column cut, and they are seriously not going to be able to be planted here, so let's go to plan B. Narrow column, let's have a look at that. What I'm looking for is one I can fit in this tiny little space, so let's last time I put something in the corner, it vanished into the house. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can put a plant in. Alright, so hopefully, that's right, 3 digs for these guys. Okay, hopefully what we can do is we can put a whole row of these guys in along our pool wall. And I'm not even going to try and put something in between them, I'm just going to try and space them evenly. And oh no. Alright, let's get these guys in. Oh, okay, now it's not going to let me dig it in. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, fine. Got all excited there for a minute. Cover it with soil. And water it in. Alright, maybe I'm going to have to do these one at a time. Let's just see if I can get them in like they promised a minute ago. And, yeah, no, it's not going to let me plant that there. Okay, well that's disappointing. Now I've got this odd bod plant. Oh wait, I can sell it. Okay, so there will be no coniferous plants around the edges of our pool area. Let's just grab our gravel and gravel up, and I'm going to have to think about what I need to put in there. Grr. Going for large, we're going for the colour it comes in. Let's just try and get that in. Oops. See, if you can get yourself going on a nice smooth run, you can actually do right up to the edges of the house with this without too much trouble. Alrighty, so this is going to be our pool area. We can't use trees for shade, so what we're going to do is grab our furniture and I mean, we've got the umbrella mooner and we could probably put some chairs under there, but what I'm thinking of doing is grabbing our tables. And we have a greenhouse. Now let's do blue because I can. That's kind of pretty, isn't it? The American walnut. You have your whitewood. Now you know what? We are going to go with our whitewood. And we are going to go... Just going to... You know what? I've changed my mind again. And I fell in the pool. Oops. Alright. We're going to make this end area our lounge area. So we'll just grab some of these banana lounges. Sun chairs. Okay, I'll get it right eventually. You know, I'm really partial to these things. I just happen to like them quite a bit. So I'm going to give it a nice white base. I'm not sure if I want to do the soft colour or if I just want to go with that nice bright. See that? We can do that. Let's grab a few of these. And I think we might just pop it. Might put one over here. And we'll put another one over here. And another one here. And I think I might just put one here. Okay. And then, that looks really kind of formal, doesn't it? Anyway, what we're going to do next is grab ourselves some tables. So I think we might need, where are they? A Tinto, and I think we might need it in white. And we might give that a nice faint haze. And I think what we'll do is we'll put this here where they can share it and put their drinks on it. There we go. And now, because it's going to be a bit sunny here, we might actually give them an umbrella, which is, I know, bound to spoil their tan, but never mind. We'll go with the Edian. I'm not sure if that's going to clash with the house or not. It is going to clash with the sun chairs. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, that's a bit better. We're just going to bring it over, if I can get it to shade here. And then we're going to grab another one. And I'm not sure this is going to go in here at all because we've got that house in the way. Yeah, so basically we want to be able to pull it out of the house. Just jump over the... Can I? Yeah, no. Okay, it's not going to let me jump over the sun chairs. I possibly should have thought to put this in before I began. Okay, that's not going to work. We'll just have that one over there shaded. The sun bunnies can have that corner all to themselves. Next, let us have a look at our plant selection. And what I'd really like would be this really, really tiny conifer, but I don't think there is one. I think the closest we're going to get is the brachiate, and I think even this is going to be too big for the space we've got. See, yeah. All right, so the next thing we need to do is just find something little and pretty that's going to fit in that space. Probably just going to have to do some decorative grasses, which is normally something you'd put in a modern garden, so I'm not real keen on that. Maybe a yellowback Kosovo. Actually, you know what? We need to put in lighting. So, ooh, cool. I'm really tempted to put this thing in. Now that I'm allowed to be behind there. Just want to see which way it's oriented. I want to just orient it there. And I'm guessing there's no point putting a big one there, so I only have one well lit corner. Uh-oh, now I could be stuck. Oh no, I'm not. Good. Alright, so I guess the next thing we're going to do is put in some smaller lamps around the edge here. I think we might need... I really like these. These are kind of a nice shape. We might give them a grey tint to them, maybe a green. Nope, I think it might just have to be grey. We'll buy many, and I might just very quietly put one here, one here, one here, and there. Okay, so this should be a fairly well lit sort of area. That way no one's going to fall into the pool by mistake. They'll be falling in on purpose. Okay, so you might just turn those on. I know, I should have done that while I was actually putting them in, but I forgot. So we'll just grab that, and we'll grab that. Okay. So that's kind of nice and bright. We have our two things. I keep thinking there should be something here, but I don't know what I want to put there, so we'll leave it. You know, maybe just another umbrella so they can hang their, spread their tails out underneath is maybe what we're after. I'm not sure. Let's pop one in and see. Right. There, let's just duck back this way. It does need some kind of foliage along that edge though. Alright, so let's just have a quick look at our plants. They're probably the wrong sorts of plants. I really like the look of that Kosovo, the yellow-black Kosovo. The China Doxa looks kind of pretty too. It's just a choice of whether or not you're going to go with, unless that comes in blue. No, so you're either looking at, no, that won't fit, it's too big. So maybe that. Okay, that's too tiny. I need something kind of in the middle. Are there any irises? There are crocuses. Pretty sure we've got irises in here somewhere. Why don't we go to flower beds? That might make it easier. I need something about a foot tool. Frigeria hybrida. Yeah, the irises are too big a clump. Alright, it might have to be the crocuses if we can get them to fit. Oh, and they come in blue, so bonus. Or white, which is also pretty bonus. The blue is too dark. Let's go with the white and see how we go. Oh, they're too small. Darwin tulips. I want something a little more. I know I'm being a real pain now. Okay, let's have a look at this. See, we could just put them. It wouldn't have to be a lot either. You could just kind of space them. Which actually does leave you open to putting in some of those smaller flowers that were too small. Which would work now that we've got these in. It's just sometimes you've got to see it first. The only problem with this garden is these things would have a fairly hard time surviving. Oh, and now they're not going to fit down the side. Pains. Alright, let's see if we can find something small and white to go down the side. Pretty sure, I was going to say I'm pretty sure these things don't come in white, but hey, if the boot fits. They look kind of weird. Alright, where are my China Doxias then? Yeah, okay, I like these. They're kind of pretty and little. What I'm going to do is just space them out, and if I can, I'm going to try and find something a little bit taller to go in between them. We may end up having to put in the daffodils, as strange as they look, just to get kind of a balance between the tulips that we've got in around the other side, which I can't get into here, and these things around this side. So I'm going to have to extend my gravel. Oops, come back here. And I'm going to need a light. Okay, where's my light? There it is in the grey. So we are going to put lights all the way around. I just need to bring that forward. Okay, and turn it on. Alrighty. Yeah, so let's go back to our China Doxia and get that in. They're just ridiculously tiny next to everything else, but they bring up that one little colour patch that you need. Just to brighten the garden a tiny bit. I'm not sure if they make it more work though. Alrighty. Okay, so we do need something in there. Snowdrops maybe. Plants and flowers. And not lilies, Trandoxia. See, the daffodil talls again have that same weird. Mind you, they do fit what I want them to do. So let's pop those in. They are the closest I can get to the cottage tulips that will fit in this tiny little space. So we'll grab those, pop those through. Gotta have the flowers. And we'll just grab our gravel. And when we find it again, here we go. Just get all of that done. Okay. So now if we take a shot of it, it looks a lot more complete with the flowers and everything just all around it. So we'll grab that. That is our pool area done. Now for our barbecue area, which we will need to... Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to differentiate the barbecue area from the rest. Do I have my... I do have my brackets. And to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to put these in first. And the first thing we're going to do is just... I want to intersperse them between a big plant and a little plant. So we're going to put them kind of in, hopefully like this. And we'll pivot that one so it's about there. And then what we're going to do is put in those big things that we had before, if I can remember what they were. They weren't a coniferous brachiate, they were weren't a creeping dance. They weren't a dwarf, they were an irregular shape, that's right. And they were, I think they were that one. So, oh my lord. Yeah, so the dwarf ones are even bigger. Alright, so we're just going to grab this and move it, because I want to be able to fit one of these huge monsters kind of right in the middle. Oh, no hammers. We are going to use more of these. I'm just going to dump it somewhere over there for a minute. And we'll grab this and move it in. And then I'm going to grab this thing and pivot it and pop it in there. We might as well very quickly put those in. And dig it. I have a small flaw in my plan, and that is that I haven't left a space for people to come into this area. So I am going to have to put one of these plants in and then sell it, because this one, because we're going to need like a little gateway for people to come through. We don't want them kind of trying to slide past these very interesting conifers in their bathers and getting spiked and scratched. So pretty much what we're doing, I might have put that far enough apart. No, I will get rid of that one. Okay. So I need to actually plant it before I can remove it. And then we're good. And we're done. Okay, let me just grab this one. Okay. And just to mark that space as an exit, I'm going to grab a slab of paving slab, 100 by 100, maybe 2. I'll just check and see how it looks. So it's herringbone straight, 100 by 100 with the granite outline. Yeah, no, it looks like it'll just be the one. I'll line it up a little bit. It's not going to line up perfectly for me. Fine. Let's just get it as close as we can. So pretty much what I'm going to do is mark that as my border. But this time, oops, we're going to leave a slightly bigger space at the edge, and to mark that space out, so we've got these large and small. I might actually just continue that whole large small pattern around the edge, So I think for most of this session what we're going to be doing is grabbing our irregulars, buying many, and we might just pop them, our irregularly shaped shrubs, at regular intervals, because before I can pave it I need to know kind of how much space my plants are going to need, and I want to be able to put a small one in between, so just pivot that. Now you'll notice I'm going to stop a little way along here because I haven't worked out exactly where the kids' playground is going to be. Alright, well if that's in the wrong spot I can always sell it. So I'm thinking this whole area here, this is going to be our barbecue area. We've got our coniferouses to break up the area. So regular, we want our brachiates in between. So grab that. Just to break up the fence line a bit. That there. We're also going to want to, once we've planted these, we're going to want to put our trees in, not our trees, our lights. So basically it's just put all of these guys in. Hopefully they won't stay in the fence. They're scaring me. I can't paint this fence, can I? No, I can't. It's okay. I was thinking it would be good to be able to paint them. So in the next session, I'm thinking we'll be able to, we'll get a lot of the, this session we're going to get a lot of the barbecue area done, and or at least mapped out. The next session I think we're going to finish the barbecue area and hopefully finish off the kids' playground as well, come close to it. So maybe next session or the session after we're going to be able to put this place up on auction and sell it. Okay, let's go in. Oh, I've missed one. There we go. Cover it with soil. And I'll just do 3 and see if I can get that nice watering it once thing. I don't think they're close enough together though, so nope, they're not. Okay. So what we've got is the entire area around the yard. It's just going to have this nice border of conifers, irregularly shaped conifers. Gives it a kind of an informal look, and also helps break up the fence line and reduce the glare coming off the fence. I mean, if you're in a cold climate you might not want to reduce the glare coming off the fence, but in Australia you definitely want to not have a lot of refracted heat floating around. Alrighty, now that we've done that, we can work out where we want our pavers to go. So, back to our main, we'll grab our herringbone and give them the nice granite outline. As you can see, we're not going to, I don't think we're really going to be able to put in another row of those. So I'm just going to work my way up with these and get a vague idea of exactly where that gravel is going to need to stop, which now that I have my trees in I can do. This is what I should have done around the pool area. I should have tried putting the trees in first and then worked out where to stop my pavers, but you live and learn. So I think that's going to be okay, but let's just trace an outline first, and then we'll see if we can extend it. We may not be able to. So I didn't think I'd interlocked it. You can actually just put them edge to edge like this, and it will save you on some pavers if your budget's running short. But I think it just looks a whole lot nicer this way. Alright, I'm going to stop it short about there. And just work my way in. So much paving. Oh, oops, and I'm way out of where I needed to be. That's okay. I should have probably been keeping a better eye on that. I'm going to keep paving anyway, and I'll work out if I want to sell or move these pavers in a little while. That's the other problem I didn't check, was whether or not these were going to extend nicely that way. Oops, my bad. I might be lucky. Maybe. That bush is going to interfere. I'll just come over this way. Oh, beautiful. I am lucky. I'm going to count my blessings. Okay, so basically this is going to be our barbecue area here. We'll put in our barbecue and finish paving that. And then we're going to work out what to do with the kids area. We're obviously not going to put down paving blocks like we've done here, because that would be bad. So we either need to leave it as grass, which can be pretty awkward to mow if you've got a lot of swings and buildings up. But we'll see. No. So pretty much like we did last time, I'm going to just pave in this area and probably call it a day at that. I am recording a little bit ahead just to make sure that if I get a heavy work day and I miss a day of recording, it's not going to matter too much. You guys won't miss your episodes. So it's kind of what I'm doing, just to make sure that everything runs a little bit more smoothly than it has been. Got a couple of contracts coming up. I'm also in the middle of finishing a series of my science fiction series. So there is that. I'm kind of writing the last bit, oops, of the Mac and Me series. So we're laying down about 6,000 words a day on that, and putting in work on another newer series that I'm just testing out. Not a lot of work on that one, maybe only about 1,000. So it's nice to get away and just chill down a bit. While the plot sorts itself out in my head, which is pretty much why you'll see me gaming when I'm writing. All right. And of course this reminds me that the other thing I need is to put in the lights. So we're going to do that next session. In the meantime, this is what our pool area looks like at night. And I'm going to call it a day there. You guys have a great day. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit like. If you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. And I look forward to catching you next time. Take care out there.